Okay. If I recap all the things, so till now what we have discussed about the challenges or drawbacks into the legacy. Then we discuss about the components like vSmart, vManage, vBond, and vEdge. So these are the components available. But if I talk about the routing point of view, if I talk about the router point of view, right? This is a Cisco. We reach out to Cisco and ask them, please provide the router or switch. Will give the address, and the hardware will get delivered to your branch location or remote location with a lead time of 30 days. This is what we do in general. But if you are discussing the SD-WAN technology, definitely we are into the era where things are moving to the cloud. And we are also saying that the devices which we have, they don't have the hardware form. They don't come into the physical appliance. But the router switches come, like these devices come into the physical appliance. The we SD-WAN solutions, they don't come into the physical appliance. The only one physical appliance, that is the vEdge. Rest all software based solution. So if you have the software based solution, then we need to deploy somewhere, right? So the next topic is SD-WAN deployment. SD-WAN deployment. Where we deploy SD-WAN over the KVM box, over the ESXi, over the VMware, right? So the deployments are divided into two parts: controller, then vEdges. My network is running fine. If an organization is ABC here, there is an organization ABC. That organization is running. Okay, sorry. Can we have a break? So SD-WAN deployment, right? So the SD-WAN, basically
Yes.
we have the two components. One is controller. Under the controller, you have vManage, vSmart, and vBond. And the vEdges, right? It could be physical or virtual. Now, my organization is running. If this company is ABC, they are running with the legacy. They have a very big cloud, more than 500 branch offices, multiple data center, multiple regional office, and multiple branches offices. They are running, everything is perfectly fine for them. Everything is working fine, no problem. Routing is perfect, so everything is fine. Now, Cisco came out of the solution SD-WAN, wherein they are saying, if you guys running a Cisco router 2900, 3900, 6500, ASR router, CSR router, whatever you are running, it is going to end of the sale and end of the life. Let's suppose 2022. Just an example is already in the market. Let's assume that. Then the the moment you get this news, you started looking for the SD-WAN solution. Then you reach out to your architect team, solution architect, and they are you are asking, okay, now this is what the news we have the Cisco. Now what is the solution? Cisco is going for the SD-WAN solution. Cisco is asking there will not be support from these devices because these devices end of the life, end of the sale by 2022. After that, if you have any problem in your existing network, you'll not get the hardware. You'll not get the support from them. Now they're saying go with the SD-WAN solution. Now the question is how? Solution is there, but how would I get this solution or how would I leverage this solution? Whatever, right? At the end of the day, I need the solution. I need the replacement. This I need to migrate my existing solution with my SD-WAN solution. If this is the branch A, here I'm using 2900 series router. I need to replace with the 100 series VH box or ASR router, Cisco and Viptela. So we need to build the infrastructure first. We need to build the infrastructure, then only it is going to support. In your legacy network as well, if you build your site and you are not saying, you are not building your data center where the traffic supposed to go, you are build the data center. Now you are saying, no, I can communicate with, I can provide these services. But you have to specify, you have to tell that you are supposed to go to the data center for the server access. So that is from the legacy point of view, but here it's a completely different. Why? Because if I have the 2900 series router on the same box, we have the control plane, data plane, and management plane. But here we have the different. Control plane is different, that is equal to vManage. Sorry, vSmart. Data plane is different, that is equal to vEdge. Management is different, that is equal to vManage. So first of all, we need to build this infrastructure. First of all, we need to build the controller, then we need to build the vEdges. So if you want to migrate one site with the legacy to SD-WAN, if you want to migrate a site with the legacy to SD-WAN, if this is my branch office, here I have a router and switches. They are connected with each other, and further they are connected with the ISP over internet link, whatever. Now, because of this news or because of this no more support and no more sale, you are going with the SD-WAN solution. If you are going with the solution, so this SD-WAN at the branch office, you will only deploy the data plane. What about the other plane? So first of all, in the SD-WAN deployment, the very important thing, very major point is that first of all, you need to go for the controller deployment, and these all are software-based solution. These all are software-based. The requirement is to build the infrastructure. In that infrastructure, you will have the all component vSmart, vManage, vWAN, and vEdges. To deploy the vEdges, to migrate one site from legacy to SD-WAN, first of all, you need to build the controller. Controllers are vManage, vSmart, and vWAN, and these all are software based. Then we need to build the infrastructure. We need to build this infrastructure for the controller deployment. So here, types of the deployment. The first is cloud based. Second is on prem. On prem means data center, means customer is having the whole so responsibility of the controller. Cloud based means wherein we are getting a services from cloud. So basically what you need the platform where you can install, you can run your images. So in the market, multiple multiple solutions are possible. The first is either you can go with the Azure, AWS, let's suppose AWS, Azure, Google Cloud platform. Where is Cisco then? If Cisco is providing that solution, it's a technology from Cisco, and we don't have Cisco in the picture. Cisco is also very smart. They are giving the solution over this guy. Right? This will come in some time. You will come to know what is this meaning. And this is the recommended way for controller. Recommended way for controller. Controller means what? Which controller? We manage vSmart, vBond, and we manage. Which means if you want to deploy the software based solution, you have to go, you have two options. Either you can go with the cloud based or on prem. On prem is where you have to have your own devices. Own devices means hardware. Over that you do the virtualization and you can go for the deployment. If you're not preferring the solution, then you can go with the cloud based. In that you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to build the infrastructure, no maintenance cost, no electricity cost. Just get that AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Run this vSmart, vBound, vManage, and get your solution ready. If you go with the on-prem solution, where okay, let's this is the one flavor. This is the one which we can use. Second, if you don't want to use this, you can reach out to your managed ISP. Let's suppose your offices all over the world, right? And all ISPs are connected with each other. Definitely, they are connected with each other. And you are saying, no, I don't want to manage this controller. I don't want to manage the vSmart, vBond, and vManage because it's a costly solution. So first of all, I need that much hardware that I don't want to do it. Second is operational. It should be 99.999% uptime. And also I need this redundancy. So you can reach out to ISP and ask them, okay, even here also this is possible. If you go with the AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, they give the different region, they provide the resources in different region. If you are reaching out to AWS in Mumbai location, So in the Mumbai location, they will build one infrastructure for you, and then they will provide the redundancy somewhere into Singapore or somewhere into the Dubai. If Mumbai goes down completely, then still you have the reachability from Singapore and Dubai. That is also possible into the like in the solution, and here also it is possible. Managed ISP. If your organization is having ABC, when you do the analysis, when you gather the data, you are seeing that 80% the branches are connected with the ISP Vodafone. Let's suppose Vodafone. Then you reach out to Vodafone and ask them, okay, now this is what we are going to migrate. Can you help me with the solution SD-WAN? The Vodafone will say no problem. We have the capable person, we have our team that take care of the entire thing. You don't have to worry about that. Just pay the money. This is what money you have to pay $, and you will get all the services. This is the one way, right? This is the first way where you can use. This is the another way, and this is the third way is to on-prem, where you can use your own hardware, where you can use own hardware, power, operational. To avoid these things, this is the best possible recommended way for the controller deployment. So now we come to know that we have to deploy this controller. First of all, we need to deploy the controller. So let's assume we are deploying over the AWS. Okay, before that, if I'm running with the organization, right? If I'm getting the solution from Cisco, so being a customer, let's suppose the customer is ABC, this is customer ABC, and this is Cisco. Why customer is going to Cisco? Because Cisco is providing the SD-WAN solution. When this customer is running over their own like their entire setup, this customer will reach out to Cisco. For what purpose? For router. If you want to nowadays, just don't consider the SD-WAN. Nowadays, if you want to build any site, what do you need? You need a router and switches. If you are going with the Cisco vendor, then you will reach out to Cisco CCW. Yeah. Hello. Yes, Ravi. Any question?
No.
So you will reach out to Cisco Commons Workshop, wherein you will select your router, put address, and in the lead time of 30 days, your device will get delivered to your branch location. Router, legacy router. Let's suppose 6500 series. Sorry. ASR router. Let's suppose ASR router. That will get delivered. This is what the process. Now for SD-WAN, when you reach out to when you reach out to Cisco and you inform Cisco now, okay, hey Cisco, now okay, I am very happy with the services. Now I am going to migrate the entire infrastructure with the SD-WAN. Cisco is saying no problem, we can help you on that. So let's have the Cisco Viptela solution. Then Cisco will put a question. What do you need, sir? You said I need the VH box. I need the Cisco box. Sir, how many VH you need? Let's suppose 500. Sorry, not 500. Let's suppose 100. And Cisco box, let's suppose 500. Sir, all are hardware? Yes, sir, all are hardware. Cisco is saying, okay, no problem, we can provide the services. We can provide the hardware. Then Cisco will put another question. Sir, from where you are getting the controller? Then question will start thinking, oh, this is a valid question. I didn't think about that. So you'll inform Cisco, no, we didn't thought actually, we just have to router. Now you are putting a question about the controller, then you suggest me what is the best way to get the solution. Now Cisco will come into the picture, majorly picture. Cisco will say, no worries, we have the bonding with AWS. Cisco is very smart company. It's not because of the licensing feature, because AWS is already present into the market globally. Everywhere AWS is available. They said, let's have a contract with AWS. So they are saying, okay, we already have the AWS, and the AWS we can use to build the controller. Which controller? vSmart, vManage, and vBond. So then customer is okay, yes sir, can you do that? Cisco is saying, yeah, definitely we can do it for you. So here is the agreement between the customer A and Cisco. So agreement is that some parts will be done by Cisco and some parts will be done by customer, right? So Cisco had the training session wherein Cisco did explain all the things, right? And Cisco is asking, the very first is public IP. So Cisco is asking to customer A that will you provide the public IP or you want to use my public IP address. Customer is saying, no, I don't want to buy additional public IP address. Give me the public IP address. So Cisco is provided a public IP address. Public IP address we use for which purpose? Which purpose? vBond. vBond is the single hardware software based solution where we need the public IP, right? So now this vBond. So Cisco will build the vBond, then Cisco will provide the public IP to the customer. So this is the IP address that we can use to onboard your VHS. If any VH wants to communicate with the vBond or SD-WAN fabric, that needs the public IP. So Cisco will provide the IP address, and Cisco will put a question once again. For company ABC, give me your public IP. From where you will access the vManage. Being an organization, I will not allow everyone to enter inside my organization. So here I need to whitelist the IP address. So Cisco has built the vManage, vSmart, and vManage. Like vBond, vSmart, and vManage. And Cisco will provide the accessibility of the vManage to the customer whitelisted IP address. Customer will access the vManage over the public IP. So the customer needs to provide the sets of the public IP address, and those IP address only, like from those IP address, the vManage will be accessible. This is part done. Then so from the Cisco point of view, the responsibility of Cisco is to build the vSmart, vBond, vSmart, and vBond, and also provide the public IP to the customer. From the customer point of view, At the beginning, I told you some responsibility will be taken care by Cisco and some responsibility from the customer. So customer will provide the organization name. What else? Number of the number of the router, number of the SD1 router. Number of the SD1. Let's suppose I need the VH 100 VHs and this Cisco box 500. Organization name and public IP for which purpose? Whitelisting. So this information will be given to the customer, and this information will be given to the this information will be given from customer to Cisco, and this information will be provided from the Cisco to customer. And for this the entire for setup, Cisco takes 15 days to build your infrastructure. Which infrastructure? Controller infrastructure. And if you want to do it yourself, how much time it will take? It can take 1 month. More than that. First of all, you need the hardware.